evening, everyone. First and foremost, the participation looks great today. I think in the last session of entrepreneurship series that Jaya was conducting, we had lesser crowd. So great to see all of you here and energized. So good on that. To begin with, I think I'll just give a brief introduction of what we do. I come from a startup background. I used to work with, after my MBA, I used to work with a company called GE, and kind of felt that we should leave it within like 4-5 months and build a web services based technology startup way back in 1999. We sold that company to a company called Web Methods, which was a middleware company, and that was my journey in startup, which I kind of accidentally stumbled upon from a corporate career to startup. And I thought that, that's the area that you need to be in. Then I moved to Cognizant to learn some enterprise IT. Then I moved back again to Bond to build a digital agency. So what Bond does today is everything that you see digital, we kind of power that. We currently work with 250 brands globally, powering brands online, right? So when you power a brand online, analytics is a common feature. We don't necessarily go and tell a brand that we will do analytics for you. The brands expect us to do analytics. So from a digital perspective, digital and e-commerce are intertwined, and analytics is like a sort of a horizontal that powers for each brand. So to give you some more context to it, if you go to a mall, you will see big brands like DKNY, Ferragamo, or Tag Heuer, or John Lewis, or whatever. All of these brands are powered by us online. So when you look at a brand online, all the data that's coming in, right, it could be a own data, could be earned data, or it could be paid data. We call it as owned media, earned media, and paid media. All of these have to be mined, and we have to kind of give some path to conversion, which is sales, right? So that's e-commerce analytics. So we do a lot of e-commerce analytics. We don't do general analytics, right? So that's a quick overview of what we do. And pretty much this company was built about 4.5 years back from scratch. So we kind of built it globally, based out of New York, London, Singapore, Montreal, and India. And we built the teams for the digital and e-commerce. So that's a quick introduction. But coming on to analytics, I was just thinking what sort of message we would like to convey to the team here, and how do we invigorate some questioning here, right? So let me kind of, before I go into slides, right, I don't know whether you have read this author called Goldratt, Liao Goldratt. Anybody? Nobody? Okay, great. Kalyan is saying great. So Goldratt is one of the foremost management thinkers. He was weird in his own way, but he kind of created this concept called theory of constraints. And he wrote two books, which I would strongly recommend to pursue. One is called It's Not Luck, and the second one is called The Haystack Syndrome. And this was written way back, I'm not talking today. So the haystack syndrome is all about, we have data all over, and how do you kind of get the right information? And one of the key things that Goldratt, actually I just want to plagiarize from him, is a fundamental insight, right? Which is, can anybody tell me when data becomes information?
When it's processed.
What do you mean by processed?
The data is got, and we do some manipulation in the data so that we get the desired outcome, and that outcome is called as an information.
Great. You have told the what, but why do you process it?
To get what we want.
Good. So can you make it more shorter? I'll give you another example, right? Suppose I'm running a pizza restaurant, and you are a customer. All of you are customers in my restaurant. I just take your birthday, wedding day, details, email, telephone contact number, your pets, your hobbies and things like that. I store it in a database. When does that data become information for me as a pizza owner? No, that is what I do with the data. I'm asking when that data becomes information. There's a reason why I'm asking this question. So bear with me. I know it's very trivial. So correct. It tells me something. Again, we are still in the what boundary. I'm asking why and when.
To market this.
Sorry, to earn?
Profit.
Okay, but when do I earn profit?
By marketing them, by sending the wishes to them on their birthdays.
Correct, right? You want to send the wishes. So you have come to the shop, I have taken your birthday date is tomorrow. I can send you a free pizza. What is that? It's a decision that I am taking as an owner. I am taking a decision, right? So be extremely clear. In the field of analytics, data becomes information when you take a decision. Correct? Now, let me go back a step back. Can we create amazing decision-making systems? Is it possible? Can you tell me what decisions you will take 3 months later? It's so difficult. It's completely difficult. I mean, that is the field of analytics. Just so that you are aware. That is what is all about analytics. I mean, we can all be utopian about it, saying we have mastered the field, we know about analytics. I mean, I've got this I'm telling at a fundamental, rudimentary level, can organize it, I'm talking at an individual level, take it to an organization level. Can an organization predict what decisions they are going to take for the next 1 year? Maybe, may not be, right? So, there is two forms of analytics. You can do predictive analytics or you can do post facto analytics, which is, I have the data, you have the what, you just try to find why. Correct? So the analytics area, that's why it becomes so large, because it's not about getting the data, because a lot of times folks are confused on analytics about the fact on what data they need to collect. That is not analytics. Right? That is just data collection. That's still you are in the what circle. You have to go to the why circle. Why circle happens only when you take a decision. When you are able to predict what are the type of decisions that organizations are going to take, or a brand is going to take, or a company is going to take, or a particular client is going to do. So if you are building a product, are you able to do that? So we call behavioral analytics, we call purchasing analytics, we call e-commerce analytics, we call artificial intelligence, machine learning analytics. There are so many semantics about it, but the foundational element is that, right? Are we clear? Any questions so far? We did data and information, so we move on from there. Now, this is just some data points for you to get an idea of the field. I think we had, I think this number is important. We had about $6.64 billion in data analytic products in 2015, and we had a lot of investments by venture capitalists, fundamentally because this domain is not mastered, right? This kind of still in the very nascent stage. It's evolving. So what do VCs typically look for? Like you are starting a company tomorrow. May I know your name? Ashwin. So Ashwin, you are starting a company tomorrow. You got some money. Jaya and team gives you some seed capital. And then you got into a product. You want to pitch to a venture capitalist or a private equity firm. What do they look for?
Is that good? Will it go into the market?
So basically they look for what type of insights your platform or product is trying to bring in. What type of design data infrastructure are you going to bring in? It was not a well thought through decision or something. On hindsight, I can always say it was a good decision, but to be honest, I think I just took it up because I finished my loan. I think the after India, I got GE, which was pretty good. I mean, I learned a lot in 6 months. But then I thought, let me just take a risk of joining a company that had 0 people. Okay, let me just be the guy along with the owner of the company and see, what happens, right? There are two paths. A, I'll fail, then I'll come back to GE again. Because GE is not going to fail. B, if it succeeds, it's an adventure, right? Let's check it out, right? And in those days, 99 time frame and all, you know, the family and the social pressures were all about you need to have a good job at GE. My mom and dad were all like, very bothered. I mean, they said, why are you kind of doing it and things. But I think I won't, like him, I don't have a specific reason in mind. I think it was just an intuition that drove me to take up a risk and just move on from a fully branded outfit to a completely no brand outfit. And then I realized that in a startup or starting on your own, you actually uncover your deepest weakness and deepest strengths. So essentially you just discover yourself and then you align to your strengths. Whereas a corporate environment, in a corporate environment, it's very tough to give you that. So in my journey of building a company to a $150 million valuation, I can proudly say that, I mean, however capitalistic it is, I can say that I just discovered myself in the process. I found what I was good at, what I was not good at, and what drove me, and then it kind of happened that way. So in effect, I would say it is just an intuition and a risk taking ability that pushed me to kind of do it. But at that time, I never had anything in my mind that I discover myself or anything. I just jumped because of an intuition. But now on hindsight, I can say that, that helped me to shape what I am today, right? So that's the short of it.
So I guess I'll be dating myself by saying this building didn't even exist when I was a BTech student. Right? So that's true. And one of my professors who taught me is sitting here. He's retired. So I did my BTech in civil here, and then I went and did my master's in structures out of Cornell. And I used to work in the US for about 15 years. I guess life got boring, so and I wanted to upset the apple cart a little bit. But to be fair, I was working in a company that was I'd done my stint in instructional design and engineering and consulting in the US before the technology bug bit me, so to speak. And I was working in a company that did supply chain solutions for manufacturing. I ended up spending a decade developing the solutions for effectively aerospace and defense industries on how they manage their supply chains efficiently and all that. Put my education and my experience together and said, seems like construction has the same problem, why not go and take a crack at it? And that's kind of the genesis of what I'm doing now. I'm still discovering myself, so I guess I'm not sure but I do know my strengths, and that's a pretty good statement to make. What you do very quickly realize is what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and you're better off admitting your weaknesses and going finding complementary people with skill sets rather than admitting to yourself that you do know everything. That ego gets busted pretty quickly. So that's my journey into my entrepreneurship journey, if you will. So we started Nadi originally about 7 years back. In fact, the idea was to bring efficiency about how construction projects were managed. But the more we tried to go out of the field, our clients would ask, or owners of projects would ask a very simple question. Is my project going to come on time? Is it going to be under budget? The why question that he had alluded to earlier was very easy to state. But the how to arrive at it was getting harder and harder. And we're at a point wherein we're realizing that without a bit of analytics and insights, we will not be able to answer the simplest of questions that the clients are asking. So that's kind of been so we kind of, I would say, meandered into analytics more as a customer requirement than probably starting out with that being the goal in mind in some sense. So it's a very fragmented, very probably disorganized industry that we're working with. But the questions that they ask, I'm not able to give meaningful answers without probably some data science and analytics. So I think we're kind of meandering into that area.
So just a brief outline of what we are trying to do. So it's you said like it's an intelligent wardrobe manager. The idea is to understand the user's clothing preferences from the photos, from their galleries or Facebook photos, then a user profile, and then add some cool functionalities like an algorithm which would recommend cross apparels. So you throw it a shirt and it tell you like what pants to match with or what skirts to match with, or like how do you pair, what kind of dresses you wear for a particular event and things like that. So the fundamental thing is like first we need an algorithm which understands or describes dresses to a very detailed manner. So given a photo, it should be able to say, okay, so the person is wearing a black shirt, this particular particular sleeve length, neckline type, the length of the dress, and so on, so and so. So the first thing is like we need to feed in data in a particular format so that the algorithm can learn those stuff. So the biggest challenge is like we need to have a huge amounts of data so that the algorithm can learn something out of it. So we have a lot of, let's say, so the data where we have to go is like crawl it from online. So we don't have any specific database available. So we have to like crawl it from a lot of websites. Not sure that a lot of them are legal or not. But the first thing comes up is we need to like have proper tags for all those dresses or clothes, right? So not almost like 99% of them don't have any proper information or textual content on the website. So we had to like manually do it. So the first thing comes up like how do you describe? So what are the categories? So how detailed should I go in? And what are the different names and what is the right way to structure it up? So basically we're not from fashion, and we had a lot of, most of the people in my team were like, boys, we just had one girl, and that's who she's from Insti. So it's like zero fashion sense, I put it up. So all of them agree with it, so I think it shouldn't be a problem. So speaking with people from them, try to get some contact students, but making them put in time so that they could educate us or point us to some place where we can learn or books. So those are like inaccessible to us. So whether like the books are like around 5K to learn something, or so we basically have like one website in US called Donde which properly are categorized stuff. So we try to crawl it and then we collected as much as information as possible. We almost spent 3 months doing this manual job trying to figure out what are the tags, how do we segregate. We made like some 30-40 Excel sheets trying to categorize different products, and that took a lot of time. So if we had someone who could help us out, like either like maybe suggest like where to start or what kind of category we should focus on, what are the main things. So we just try to collect as much as things. We don't know whether this is popular or this like this, so that's common, or is it like a lot of people buy this or not. So this took us a lot of time, and it would have been like better if we got some domain expert from fashion side. It would have been like we could have accelerated our progress by huge margins.
Yeah, so I guess for me, I'll say before I answer that question. So I was still in the US, and when I found my partner and I used to work, I have a co-founder, Ravi, who's also a civil engineer, but thankfully he was more technically minded, and I guess I had the business sense. I was still in the US and Ravi had already moved back to India at that point. So I had come for my kid's first birthday, and I took a flight to Hyderabad and spent a day convincing him that he should quit his daytime job and come join us, join me, I guess. And we'll do something together great for the construction industry. That probably turned out to be the best thing we've done till date. He and I are still friends, which I suppose counts for something. I guess the reason I highlight that is that when we're looking to do a startup, at least a vertically focused startup like what we're doing, you need the domain knowledge. In our case, somebody who understood construction projects and all that stuff well. But because we're doing technology-oriented product, you need somebody who understands technology as well. So effectively, you're looking for a person who kind of has the best of both, who has technology expertise as well as domain expertise. and those are sometimes not easy to find, right? So to this date, we continue to have the challenge when we're trying to find, fresh graduates or even experienced people. Some will be really good in the domain, they really know how to run projects. Some will be really good at consulting, how to, they would have come out of one of these ITES companies, really know how to do transformation and tech. But what we're looking for is kind of a marriage between the two. And that's kind of a rare breed. I'm not sure we're unique in that kind of a problem, so I guess I'm highlighting it up front to tell you that finding resources is not going to be easy, depending upon the area you're looking at. If you're doing broad-based stuff, that's different, but if you're trying to do something vertically focused, then that becomes a bit of a challenge. The other half of what we're doing is the other part of the problem that we have is I joke when we say this, I say we're doing what I call a small data analytics. So, and what I really mean by that is we're trying to learn in the course of a project if the project is going to be delayed. So in other words, if a project is roughly, let's say 24 to 36 months long, month 3 I'm looking to see if you're going to have a cost or a time overrun. If I tell you that in month 24, it's not interesting to anyone. But in month 3, I really don't have data to tell you that. So for us, finding the sources of data, finding people who understands what that data mean, and finding how to organize it is all a challenge. So that being a challenge is probably what makes it interesting as well. But it has its roller coaster rides that come along the way for us. So short answer, I guess I'm saying if you're really doing vertically focused stuff, finding a talent mix that has all the complementary skills you're looking for is a challenge. When you find them, hang on to them. That's probably the one thing I'll say.
For established companies, is an issue. Okay, let's just first take that at face value. I think at startups, it's a bigger issue because a wrong talent can be super expensive, right? You just hurt yourself like crazy. It's not an advice or a recipe. I think the way I have effectively, I won't say I've been successful at it, but I think outreach is a very important aspect for any startup. And when I mean outreach, a lot of times what I see is startups try to overvalue their IP, right? Or overvalue their USP, right? What really is required is startups need to dedicate at least 30% of their time in basically telling what they are doing in many areas, right? In forums, right? In this case, I would even say that we can actually help you a lot. In fact, I can even get you customers. we work with probably I would say the world's 101 fashion companies, right? We work with 100 fashion companies in the world, right? Totally, you name right from Salvatore Ferragamo, Gucci, Ralph Lauren, they're all our customers. So we can help you out, right? So networking is a very important aspect, and the type of networking. Today we have LinkedIn, which is a beautiful tool. A lot of times, simple things in LinkedIn is very important. People miss out when you send a connect or an invite to somebody who you think can value add. You just say invite sent, right? So you could just put a note saying, hi, I'm Prakash, I am running this startup, I'm having a problem. I think at the end of the day, the human psychology is very helpful in nature. By nature, right? Everybody wants to help out, right? So if you are open enough to say that, hey, I'm in this field, I'm doing this, I need some help. Maybe you reach out to 10 people, in my experience at least, I'm successful 40% of the time. 4 guys would come back to me and say, hey, I'm happy to help out, or I'm happy to kind of get back to you. So LinkedIn is a great tool. I mean, have your profile set up in LinkedIn, have your this thing. Please don't underestimate the power of communication online, right? Online communication is very, very critical. A website of your own, a lot of times startups just undervalue their own website. It doesn't take much of effort or energy or cost. We see websites which are really, I feel like crying because a lot of times I see great companies in India, but you go to their website, it'll have an image problem, it'll have some, random scroll which is going on. It looks like some, Mickey Mouse company, right? Because in today's world, everybody looks at the digital channel like crazy, right? So your first digital channel is your website, right? So if somebody, like you reach out to somebody in LinkedIn and you say, hey, this is what I'm developing, the next, before even the guy responds to you, he will go to Google and he will take a look at your site. So the site is like your like your office, right? A lot of times people make joining decisions based on the office, right? How cool your office is. So in today's world, how cool is your website, right? It need not be flashy, but it should be relevant to what you're trying to do, right? It should be like, super relevant to your ethos and what you're doing. And it doesn't take a lot of money, but it takes a lot of thinking, how do you want to, right from the name of the company to, how you want to position, what is the copy, what is the text, what is the image that you want to position, right? Not some random image you cut, copy, paste and put in there, right? It's just, so I would say networking through LinkedIn, your digital channels have to be pakka. And then I think I don't believe in shortcuts. Even today, in the last startup before Cognizant, which I built to 2,500 people, I think I would have personally interviewed about 25,000 people. Right. So I have spent as an executive, I today spend 40% of my time on just meeting people. Period. There's no shortcut towards talent, right? You will be amazed on how you split your time like that as a senior executive of the company or as a CEO to everybody. That's my thing. Keep on meeting people, right? It's not an interview, right? You are just trying to figure out what the person can bring to the table. Is there an interest? Is there a commonality? Today I don't meet people for an interview. I just say, let's have a discussion, let's have a coffee. It's not even in the office. You go and meet outside, but just, try to kind of meet. You never know, right? The guy can be a customer tomorrow. You never know what's in that space. So that I would say, again, I'm trying to summarize, right? Digital properties have to be good. LinkedIn, make sure that your profile is very good. Do outreach, do reach out to a lot of people on informal discussions, and then spend like at least 30 to 40% of time on just discussing with people. It need not be for prospective employment, but just discuss on what their interests are, what they want to do. Because you never know, you might meet a great guy who can do well in analytics, but he would have joined Dell Analytics, right? Because he doesn't want to take a risk with you today, but you have his database. I mean, the guy is going to come back to you if he's bored with the Dell job. That's the perspective that you need to take when you're doing the talent acquisition, because that is what finally gets you there.
So now to understand a little bit about the infrastructure to all three. When we say big data and we say analytics, well, the notion is that you need to invest in